Welcome to another exciting episode of Caleb and Joshua Slay the Giants. It's actually our first episode with Dad hosting. My name is Shannon Williams. Introduce my son, Caleb Shannon Williams. Introduce yourself, Caleb.
Hello, y'all. It is a pleasure to be here. Things the world should know about me is I have written my first book. As my dad just shared, I am his first son. I am also a former basketball player. I am a gamer. I play video games all the time. I also, as my dad just shared in the intro, I also have autism, and we're going to share today on me and my dad's journey.
All right. So, Caleb, that was big. Caleb is 19 right now. So, Caleb, when did you know and find out that you were autistic and you had autism?
Well, I found out during my second half of my freshman year of high school.
Talk to me about that. How was it? How did you find out? And how did you originally take it? And did you know exactly what that meant?
Well, I found out by going to a doctor. He would ask me certain questions. I would memorize them. And the way how I took it was at first I was surprised, but then over time I started to embrace it. And ever since then, I haven't looked back, and I've embraced it for the better.
So when you say you embraced it, what does that look like? What do you mean you've embraced it? What are some things that you have done to show that autism can be your superpower?
I've used it as a superpower by just having an advantage when it comes to thinking a lot better compared to everyone else. And I use autism I embrace autism as a way of just being myself. Just as I shared earlier, just being yourself, being quirky in the good way.
Okay, he has his superpower of memory, and that he can memorize stats from years and years and years. He's like a walking Google. Different kind of stats and stuff that you remember, NBA stats. Talk to us about some things that you probably memorized that other people wouldn't know.
Well, I can memorize Wilt Chamberlain's stats. His first year, he averaged 38 and 22 in his rookie season in 1959-60.
Wow. And talk to me, who do you think the five greatest, and guys, this is not rehearsed or anything like that. I'm just asking them random stuff. Who do you think the five greatest Boston Celtics are and why based on their stats?
Well, I would say number one would have to be Bill Russell. And the reason I say Bill Russell is number one is because out of 11 and 13 years, he only lost one NBA Finals to the St. Louis Hawks back in 1957. And that was because he was injured in that series.
So who would be number two?
Number two would obviously be Larry Bird. Number three would be John Havlicek. Number four would be Kevin McHale. And number five would be Paul Pierce.
Now, out of all of those that you just named, those top five, based on data and stats, who probably had the best career besides Wilt Chamberlain data-wise?
If we're talking Celtic, it's Larry Bird. And the reason I say Larry Bird is because in the 3 years that he went back to back for MVP, he nearly averaged 30. He peaked as an on-ball defender. He peaked especially as a passer. I mean, he's a top 10 passer in NBA history. He's just as good of a passer as Magic. Can rebound the ball at a high level. He averaged 10 rebounds per game in his career. And he was great in the mid-range, great from behind the arc. Made people around him better. His floor raising was so much better than we give him credit for, because we only think of Steph and all these other guys in today's game who we think made guys around them better. Larry Bird did that to a terrific fashion.
Okay. So you began your introduction by talking about the book that you and I are writing and we're, collaborating on. Tell us, what do you want that book to talk about?
I want that book to talk about me and my experiences with autism, and I want it to also be a lesson for others who go through the same experiences that I went through growing up. It can teach people around the world who have autism something about just embracing that as a superpower and using it as a superpower and using it for the next generation.
Yeah, but another thing that Caleb used to say all the time when he was younger is that he wanted to be a actor and he wanted to be a model. So part of our segment, each segment will be Caleb, what's the fit? So kind of walk us through what's the fit for today. And guys, this is how he actually dresses every day, even around the house. So it's amazing to me. So Caleb, walk us through today. What's the fit? What you got on, boy?
So what I got on today is, do I have to stand up?
Yeah, so the audience can see you.
Okay. So what I have on today, you guys, is a blue coat. I have on a blue suit jacket. I also have on some blue Jordans as well to match the color of my suit jacket, and I also have on a necklace, a gold, and I have a cross on the underneath my shirt, as I am a believer in Christ and I am a believer of God, and that's why I have the cross on.
So Caleb, anything you want to say before we end the session today?
Well, I just want to say, for those who are watching out there, please make sure, whether it's your sons, your daughters, show this to them, as me and my dad want to help the world understand that autism is, like my dad just said, it's not a death sentence. It's nothing like that. It's a superpower, and you could use that for the better.
All right.